Good afternoon.
I'm
Yes, it's afternoon.
very sorry I kept you waiting, but
No
there was
problem at all. No problem. I think just by
a couple of
chance as well, internet
I just
connection today is rather slow. Um,
no problem at all.
so hopefully, so how's the college doing? How's the students? Everyone is now. I guess it's probably still a bit early to get results, right? It's end of August, I think.
Yes, right now the students have given the exam and
Hmm.
they are off right now, and
Right.
they will be back in early August. So how are things there? How is the weather there?
For me, it's too hot now that I live here. It's too hot. It's about 30. I'll tell you exactly. At the moment, it's 35 degrees.
Okay.
So yeah, it's hot. It's
I did visit northern Cyprus in 2014, and the moment I landed in, it was May, I think, and when we came from Istanbul to where did we land? But anyway, I could feel the temperature difference. So the climate is hotter, I think, in Cyprus, right?
yeah. I mean, we've really got a really very kind of mixed climate. It's very quite Mediterranean. So the winters tend to be. Although this year it's been quite dry. Damp and it gets quite cold. But we've started to reach. I think about next week we'll hit 40 degrees. So, especially July, August, it's going to be roughly 35 to 40 degrees. September, October, November, really it's mild, very, very mild. I mean, you can wear short sleeve t-shirts until the end of October.
Cyprus is as an island. It's a small country compared to Turkey and other places, but it has so much history. I mean, going back to the time of Julius Caesar and Cleopatra, you find Cyprus everywhere in every history book.
Yeah, it comes up in a lot of the history as well because like it's had so much the rulings have changed. The Ottoman Emperor before that, all the rulings, the Vikings under British colony. So it's had, I think, many, it's kind of, I think the location of the islands from
Yes, it's the
as you're
location.
crossing through the Europe from the Middle East going to Europe, as it crosses that,
It's a,
that channel, it really is the
thing.
middle.
If you're going to Turkey, you will have to cross Cyprus. If you're going to Greece, you'll have to cross Cyprus. You're going to Crete, you'll have to cross. It's like in the middle, so
Yeah,
everyone goes there.
yeah, exactly. And but funnily enough, I think Cyprus is it's well well known. It's on the map, but when it comes to I think higher education, I mean I try to keep things that I will mention quite short to the point, simple for the students. But a lot of people can't put into context of exactly where it is, how near it is, maybe to mainland Turkey or to Europe. So hopefully, but it's about an hour and a half maximum, really, from Turkey. Um, just I will also mention to students as well that obviously students from Pakistan will need transit visa, etc., etc. For application. But in terms of accessibility, yes, it's only from Turkey. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. So dear students, welcome to another edition of our counseling podcast. And is to give for your higher studies, and one destination which students here do not think of immediately. They think about Europe, they think about England, they think about the USA or Canada, or even Malaysia or Australia. But there is this destination, the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. I have been to this beautiful island, and there are some really good universities there. I have visited one or two universities there. I'm very happy that I can welcome today the representative of ARUCAD University, about which we are going to learn more. Welcome, and I would like you to introduce yourself, Amy.
Thank you very much. A pleasure to be with you all today. Pleasure to be able to introduce the university and myself and my roles here as well. So my name is Emi Yorucu, and I'm the International Marketing Coordinator here at Arkin University of Creative Arts and Design.
Emi, tell us a little bit about TRNC, the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, and the higher education there and the standard of education.
The TRNC is located about 1.5 hours away from mainland Turkey. So if we look at the world map, really in terms of an ideal travel destination or accessibility, we're only 1.5 hours away from mainland Turkey, not too far from Europe. Quite easily accessible, although entrance to the island is only via from Turkey. So any students who will be traveling, students traveling from Pakistan will need to enter Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus via Turkey. The island is rich in history. As you may know, Cyprus as an island as a whole is divided into two. So we have Northern Cyprus, which is where we're located, and South Cyprus. So the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is where our university is located. Picturesque, beautiful Mediterranean islands, rich in culture, rich in history, and also I'm happy to say now a trending population for students to receive, higher education, quality education at more affordable rates and accessible fees, perhaps compared to Europe, America, or Canada. So this really is a destination which now, over the past that I've seen, that I've been on the islands for over 15 years now, the popularity of students' choices for when it's selecting universities also is a growing trend. And happy to say, in terms of also ARUCAD and what we have to offer, the quality of the education really is something to be proud of.
Excellent, excellent. So let's say a student goes from.
I'm sorry, your voice.
Let's say a student goes from. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
Let's say a student goes from Pakistan to Northern Cyprus. Are degrees awarded by those universities in your country, are they acceptable throughout the world, in Europe, in North America, and other places? Or do we have to do some equivalence or extra courses if someone does a degree there and then moves for further education abroad?
It's a question, obviously, which is the forefront of everyone's mind, and it's obviously a question that is always asked to us. And the answer, I can really wholeheartedly say, it's definitely is. All of our departments, are accredited. And how the accreditation works, if I could simply try to explain, is that if you have Turkey and you have Northern Cyprus, so obviously as a university in Northern Cyprus, we're accredited by the Council of Higher Education in Northern Cyprus. But for worldwide recognition, we are definitely, all our departments, recognized by YÖ, which is the the Council for Higher Education in Turkey. So all our diplomas are valid worldwide, and once students are graduated, the back of their diploma will have the necessary stamps and certifications to ensure the diploma is recognized worldwide. And actually, we have 2 graduates at the moment who are continuing their master's studies in Prague and France. So these kind of examples show you that there aren't any problems with, once you have your diploma, if you're going to be considering higher education or even work abroad, your diploma is valid.
All right, and that answers the question about employment status as well. So, but there's still a question that comes to might, let's say he has a degree from Italy or from Germany. So what will this employment status be? Will he be offered a competitive salary like the students who have studied in Europe?
So sorry, I couldn't hear the last part of your question. Is your question about employment opportunities once you have a diploma from ARUCAD? Was that your question?
Salaries. Employment opportunities and salaries in Europe. Recognition as in job status in Europe. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, that's what you're asking. Yes. So obviously, with our students graduating, some students are choosing obviously to find jobs. Some students are wanting to explore higher education opportunities further in Europe. As far as the diploma goes, it's recognized, it's worldwide. There's not any problems with that. Job opportunities are really available for all our students, all our graduates. I think it really depends upon the field of what they're studying, the expertise that they've already gained while studying at ARUCAD. As we offer an interdisciplinary education model, the 4 years education really gives students the maximum amount of practical experience. So with this, the transcript of not just theory courses, the majority of all the courses offered for 4 years really give practical expertise. You really come away from the university already having 4 years work experience, so to speak, with your diploma. And our students are finding jobs in Europe, or some are traveling to America or Canada or even back home.
Now, I understand that Cyprus is a smaller economy compared to, let's say, Germany, Italy, or Turkey. But if a student chooses to work in northern Cyprus, firstly, is it legally allowed? And secondly, which are the main sectors in which they can find employment?
Sure. Yes, we're in the era where many of our students want to find work, they want experience. This way, you can become more socially active. You can, intake the culture. It's easier for them, I guess, to settle in and adjust to their new home. It is legal. Bachelor students are legally allowed to work for up to 20 hours per week. 20 hours per week is the maximum limit. So it's like, I think, part-time. So if you're a bachelor student, you can work part-time for up to 20 hours a week. It's not a problem. Obviously, within the timetable of the university, it's flexible. The location of our university being in the heart of Kyrenia, the city center, means that you're accessible to the shops, hotels, the tourism industry, clothing brands. There's the nightlife, also the shops. Students here also are working on their own projects. So as we're based on arts, design, communication, there are also individual projects that students are advertising, seeking, working here. So really it's possible. And the majority of our students are actually, or the bachelor students, are taking up part-time work around the university.
Right, and tentatively speaking, if they are working part-time, let's say 20 hours a week, then how much does that contribute towards the cost of education?
I mean, really, ARUCAD really offers students, affordable tuition fees. Plus, we're giving opportunities for students to receive up to 100% tuition fee scholarship. As you might know, Mr. Nadim, we'll cover that a bit later. However, really, I think students need to put into perspective, obviously, now in terms of economic climate, in order to support yourself, and obviously every student has a different standard of living or expectations. However, when it comes to working, I think working or working part-time will be able to support you with in terms of like tuition fees, but also give you the extra pocket money because you will need to get materials here at the university, extra class materials. This will support you for transport around the island, your weekend travel. So it will be a great advantage for students if they do find a part-time job, if they not just for experience but also for friendship and the extra pocket money to be able to, I guess, create themselves a healthy school work-life balance, so to speak. Yeah, I think it's necessary.
One thing that I know
as
for
much
sure
as I think it's absolutely necessary. I mean, as much as you're here for the education, it's every student's right to be able to socialize as much as they can, to experience the student life. And if this means engaging in part-time work, also running clubs, we encourage that here at ARUCAD as well. So you could be an active club member.
The thing that I was saying is that I know about the island that once people come there, they really would like to travel around because it's a beautiful place, and traveling is something that I was there for a short period of time, but I traveled a lot and I wanted to see.
We would love to welcome you back. Hopefully we'll be able to welcome you back, Mr. Nathan. It will be great. It's a very beautiful, picturesque island. I mean, I really think there is something here for everybody. There are many water sports, being a Mediterranean, having a Mediterranean climate here. With the university also has, over 10 clubs, from photography to ceramics to woodwork to nature walking. It really, I think, depends on the individual, but we very much encourage the extra, the social life or, academic life as well. But students really, and the traveling is very quite easy. Students can also, if they have a driving license, are able to rent vehicles or use our the transportation system. I see a lot of our students are enjoying weekend trips away, and even we're in the heart of the city. You can reach the other cities within, to Nicosia, the capital. You're very easy in Nicosia within maximum half an hour. If there's no traffic, 20 minutes. Other also cities you can reach within an hour and a half. So this is a great advantage also to students.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's now turn our attention to your university, ARUCAD. Please tell us something about the university and the various departments.
Sure. I mean, I've prepared a short presentation which I can share with you, Mr. Nadim, if that's.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
If that's suitable, is that okay? Yeah, great.
Yeah, perfect. Please go ahead.
So, is this okay, Mr. Nadim?
Yes, I can see.
Great. So to everybody, welcome to ARUCAD, the Arkin University of Creative Arts and Design. I thought it would be easier for me to be able to give students a little, brief information about our university. So ARUCAD being rather a new university and quite proudly a unique university of its kind, as we're focused only on art, design and communications. So we have 4 faculties, which include 16 bachelor programs on offer for our students. The graduate school, which currently has 3 master programs and 3 PhD programs, which all, as we've discussed earlier, are accredited by Council of Higher Education, Turkey and Northern Cyprus. To give you a very brief information about the university and our numbers. So we're the only foundation non-profit university on the islands focused on art, design and communications. The university has a very diverse student and academicians profile of 53 current nationals within the university. Our student faculty ratio is 12:1, a boutique style university with currently around 800 active students. We have an amazing campus ground, which covers 26.514 meters squared. Total of 14 workshops, 20 studios, 7 labs, and we have 2 stages. One of the popular questions, and obviously when students considering education, is also the university itself, but as well as the scholarship opportunities. ARUCAD is proud to offer students up to 100% tuition fee scholarship, and this depends upon academic credentials and the portfolio that we are requesting from students. So 50% tuition fee scholarship is a standard scholarship we offer to all international students. Plus, they're able to gain 75, 90, or up to 100% scholarship, and this covers the duration of their study program. That is 4 years program, it's covered for your 4 years, and also includes the coverage of the English Foundation program. We hold over 100 events and exhibitions every year. So this could include any events that the university is providing for the students, events where students are a part of within their faculties they are presenting. So really, we have an active events and exhibitions that we offer every year. We have over 7,000 printed materials in our library and over 1 million electronic academic resources available to all our students. So coming along to the faculties and the departments that we offer. So the Faculty of Arts consists of archaeology, ceramics, film design directing. Very proudly to say this year as a new department, which is opening in September, textile and fashion design. We have photography and plastic arts. All these programs are 4-year programs, all taught in English. Faculty of Design consists of architecture, interior architecture, environmental design, industrial design, and new for this year, urban design and landscape architecture has also been added. The Faculty of Communication, we have visual communication design, new medium communication, although the medium of instruction is Turkish language, digital game design. Our newest faculty is music and performing arts, which currently we have sound arts design, acting, which is currently in Turkish, and contemporary dance. These are all again 4-year programs. Tuition fees, as I've mentioned, are all based upon the scholarships that are offered to students. So really, upon application, upon providing a portfolio of supporting documents that we require, we are giving students scholarship. So depending on the outcome of these, your tuition fees will based upon this. I'm happy to send details and further information to yourself, Mr. Nadim, or to students if required, if they would like
are these
individual.
Based on A-level results or they are based on SAT results?
Say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Are these scholarships based on SAT results or A-level results?
A-level results. So I get Wales College. All the students currently are sitting for the A-level exams. So the A-level results.
If a student gets 3 A's, for example,
we evaluate based on academic credentials plus portfolio content. So which is how we ask students to provide us with original piece of work that they have done, they have drawn, they have videoed, they have choreographed, or they have made. So we evaluate on both of this criteria and award scholarship.
Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
So if a student, for example, has 3 A's in A-level, and he also has a reasonable portfolio, then what is the level of scholarship that he's looking at? I mean, how much percentage can he get?
I mean, we focus on quality, not quantity. So really, if a student has, a good academic credentials, the minimum entrance criteria really is to A levels to ARUCAD, but with their portfolio, we ask for between 5 to 7 pieces of work, which we have evaluated by the Application and Scholarship Committee.
Right.
I mean, to be honest with you, we are checking the portfolio and academic credentials to really see the potential of the students, so we can learn about their characteristics. We can see perhaps the basic skills they already have acquired where they're going to. But let's say a student that has strong academic credentials, who has strong, portfolio, able to provide us with a minimum of 5 or up to 10 pieces of work, which should really be related to the department they're applying for. I must emphasize this because, out of our 16 bachelor programs, they'll need to tailor their portfolio according to their program, but really can, receive between, 90 to 100% or 75 to 90% tuition fee scholarship.
Great. Right.
So we can offer guidance on portfolio content, piece of work that require to be submitted, because it's important for students to realize, what's required from them, and giving them the opportunity for them to present themselves to the university, not just academically, but obviously artistically as well. So I will show some examples of portfolio content that we consider as part of the evaluation process.
Great.
I mentioned ARUCAD. I've mentioned we're in the heart of the city centre, so I'd like to just give a quick information about our apartment. So
Right.
ARUCAD has its own apartment, which is only situated 10 minutes walking distance from the university and city centre. So really, it's ideal for students, who are wanting to stay, within the university vicinities. A shuttle service also operates for students. It's complimentary, so the bus will be able to support students to and from the apartments to the university, and also they will have access to the city centre as well. Accommodation rates I've just will mention here very briefly, but I'm very happy to send detailed information as well. So it's also available on our website as well. We offer single, double, single standard rooms, double standards, double luxury rooms, and also quadruple rooms. So the prices. I'm sorry.
So yeah, it's really nice, and it's you offer various levels of you have the standard double, standard single, and luxury double, luxury single. That's
Yes. Yeah. So, and obviously it's for the apartment is for male and female. So obviously the rooms are separated. However, the apartment itself is unisex for anybody who might be thinking about this. But we strongly believe that we have affordable accommodation rates if students who are thinking of applying. But it's not compulsory, Mr. Nadim. I mean, we recommend, and what we also say, that we give priority to first-year students for our accommodation. So this year, the academic intake, our priority for spaces is for new students. Again, so we've mentioned a little bit about portfolio content, but in terms of application criteria for the degree program, so results, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Nadim, but I think by the middle or end of August, students will be having their A-level results released.
Around the 11th or the 13th of August, yeah, definitely.
Right, okay. Oh, brilliant. So by mid-August, let's say, students will have their results. So what we require of our students is to submit, we've mentioned here high school diploma, but in case of students who are taking international qualifications, so copies of A-level, so for the Cambridge certificate A-level results, we require a copy of that, valid passport data page, their portfolio, And if students have taken GCSEs, we can accept, in terms of English equivalency or English proficiency level indicators. We take IGCSE or IELTS, TOEFL. We can take those scores again. So if students have these available, they can also send this to us in addition to the other documents that I've just mentioned. Because also, as you may know, students who don't have the international qualification or certificate for English will need to sit for the ARUCAD English placement examination. So it's an English test they would need to sit for. But anyone who are holders of English language certificates or recognized certificates will be able to apply for exemption for sitting this exam. Application procedure, which I'm sure, Mr. Nadim, you'll be able to also support the students. We're here also as the marketing office to offer all fully support of application, but really it's quite simple. Applications are conducted online. I've put the link here, but I'm happy to share more information with yourselves, any students who require. So application is based online. Evaluations will take place once we've received all the required documents and the portfolio. Any extra documents, if required, will be asked. We will follow up. We're happy to follow up via WhatsApp, via email, and also via yourself, Mr. Nadim. So if any students have submitted applications, if something is missing or we require anything extra, we will definitely be in touch. The portfolio content must be the student's own personal works. We ask for between 5 to 7 pieces of work from our students. Evaluations will take maximum of 3 to 4 working days after receiving all the required criteria. So today is Wednesday. So if a student applies today and has submitted all the required information, portfolio and academic documents, at the earliest by Friday or the latest on the Monday morning, as I'm talking from today, we'll be receiving news from us about their acceptance, about their scholarship awards, and any information they need to secure their place for September. So we're trying to evaluate within 3 to 4 working days.
Right.
Portfolio content, I think, is one of the most important points, Mr. Nadim, because this will really enable students to how a CV really puts out or is a selling point for the students. So yes, academics is important, but being an art, design and communication university, really we're interested in students' individual abilities, their creativities, the foundation skills they've already acquired, their natural talent. So we have come up with a list of possibilities of the types of different works a portfolio can contain. So it can be a free or model drawing, experimental video, a short film that you've taken, any types of paintings, coloring, graphic novel work, thematic work, doodles, sketches, illustrations can be digital illustrations, on paper, mixed materials, digital again, as I mentioned before, animations, photographs. For any students who are interested in sound arts design can submit samples of instruments that they played, singing, songs, put together a composition. So really, portfolio content is actually quite endless if you think about it. It can be whatever the student really wishes to submit to give us. The more information we receive about the student, the better and more accurately we can evaluate and award scholarship accordingly. And here we have 2 WhatsApp active numbers of myself and my colleague, Miss Vera. So students at any time can contact us freely by email, via WhatsApp. We're happy to answer any questions. And always, you've been most supportive to us as well. So I know that students have your full support and commitment.
Indeed, thank you. This was a very complete presentation where completed all the areas that students are interested in. And but I wonder, the reason I was fascinated with Arkin is that this is a university that has dedicated itself completely to the arts, and this is something which is unique, I think, about the university. But it's not just the arts. The thing that I noticed in your presentation was that it's subjects related to art which are highly marketable, and that combination is just amazing. I mean, students need to realize that there are going to be fields in the future that will be really lucrative, like gaming. Gaming is one thing that is really coming up, and it will really
Very,
be a
very sought after. Yeah, I
profitable.
completely agree. I mean, I mean, sometimes I think it's very easy to say art university, but a lot of when you think of art, you think of I would say not the basic or the standard. You might think of just the painting. I mean, what comes to your mind is painting, but really art. Photography is art. Filming is art. Animation is art.
No,
Um, digital
painters
art.
also the traditional painters also make a lot of money, but that's only 500 years after they are dead.
Yeah. So our job is really to widen the perspective of, what is art, what it contains.
Exactly.
And like you've mentioned, there are many growing new trends which consist of art, which might not come to an individual's mind automatically. So this year we're very proud to say, and as a university, are now going to be offering textile and fashion design. So really, it's an art creating in terms of fabric, garment, painting, the vision. It's all art. So we have a good number of applications for textile and fashion design. It's going strongly. One of the really top 10 or the top 5 departments is visual communication design, um, digital game design. Film is also very popular at ARUCAD. So, I mean, once you start looking at departments, I think students or people start to realize that art has a very wide context. And to be honest, it's all very linked together. So any student who is studying, as an example, let's say you're a photographer, you love to take photos, you study photography. But after the first year, we offer students to take elective courses from other departments. So what you can do is, according to your own hobby, your own interests, your own skill, you can take elective courses from other departments and combine this with your own courses. So you're creating a unique study program for yourself. And in this way, you're able to tailor your program according to perhaps the career path that you want to take. So this is another opportunity that we're offering students as well. Yeah.
And of course, I don't know whether you are aware of it, but your Turkish plays are very, honestly speaking, I don't watch television, but they are very, very popular here. And so I'm sure that that will fascinate the students as well. And as you can see behind me, there are two
Yeah.
these portraits pictures. So these were made by our students, and it's only by chance that today I'm sitting in this room. Normally I don't sit
Yeah,
here, but
amazing.
you can
Really
see our
amazing. I mean, the quality of students' work that we are receiving, that we are seeing, it's unbelievable. There are so many, naturally talented artists, students, and really our aim is, not just to. I mean, I think the theory of any art program is just the beginning. So with our educational approach, really we are trying to not minimize, but giving the theoretical courses and education, but really practical is really the key focus. We want you to practice. We want you to be a free-flowing artist here. And we give the opportunity. So most of if you see our campus, which I would like, if we do have time, to show you a short clip of our campus, a video that was taken by students, for students, you'll really see that we really support and emphasize, it's full creativity every day. you know, so working on all your projects is not for us, you know, on a laptop sitting tight. It really is going out there creating, you know, projects and working. So yeah, our students are doing lots of amazing things here.
Now, are you going to show the video now?
Yes, of course we can. We can show the video now. So I will show you. So I'm proud to say that also one of the video stars is Elham, who is a graduate of Wales College.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to show that to you now.
Hello everybody, my name is Mohamed Abdullah. I did my A-levels from Lahore Grammar School, Paragon City branch, and I recently joined ARUCAD in 2022. I'm going to take you around a tour of the campus along with my partner Ilham.
Hi, I'm Moment's partner Ilham. I graduated from the Wales College and I recently joined ARUCAD and I'm studying architecture here. Today, both him and I will be giving you the tour of our university.
We're going to start off with the film studio, which is probably the most exciting part of the university. Let's go. Now we're in the film studio, which is the most exciting part of this university, at least for me. And we have the most professional services here available. We have all the professional editing tools, computers, we have the proper set, we have a green box, the proper lighting, and it gives the best exposure to the students. Okay, so now we're in the photo studio and it's the same as the film studio. Like we have all the professional equipments over here. We have all the professional tools, softwares, lighting, the backdrops. You can just imagine what a professional photo studio has, and it's all here.
Our library was founded with the aim of becoming a research hub for scholars, students, and other parties within and outside of ARUCAD. It has different invaluable articles and books in fields of archaeology, architecture, history, art and design, and in many different languages. Connected to our library is our digital library. Here you can access books, research papers, articles, all of it online.
This is a poolside cafe, the place where the friendships are made, the place where we have our coffees, a conversation in between our classes, and basically the place where we relax. It has a beautiful poolside view and a cafe with a lot of options. So let's have a drink.
After some of your classes, you can come here, sit, have some coffee, and enjoy this beautiful view.
So this is our art studio, the place where the masterpieces are made. This is the place where students come, enjoy themselves, have fun, create their masterpieces, and practice their course as well. While we work, we have a beautiful view of the pool outside where, you know, when we do art, we need some rest as well. So it's a beautiful place to rest, to enjoy the beautiful view.
This is our performing arts studio. You can take contemporary dance as a faculty elective, and then this is where you'll be spending most of your time. And if you like dancing, you can even join the dance club.
This beautiful space is our exhibition space, one of 4 exhibition spaces that we have at our campus. We exhibit our artworks over here at the end of each semester. So this is basically one of the areas where I hang out the most, and we have beautiful sculptures from Holland over here. We have an open space over here where it's nice to sit around, chill, and hang around after classes.
This is our conference hall. This is our place of gathering, and not only for classes, ceremonies, exhibitions, but for workshops from experts around the whole world.
At ARUCAD, you don't need to worry about the transport because you have an absolutely free shuttle service that will take you around the city and from your apartment to the university as well. Now you don't need to worry about any kind of transport because ARUCAD got you. Welcome to our atelier.
This is the second part of our university, and this is where we, as art students, spend most of our time building and creating things that we envision for our future.
Let's take you on a tour inside.
This is our ceramic studio and atelier. This is where the wildest imaginations and designs made on paper come to real life. Welcome to our glass studio workshop. A huge part of innovation and creation goes into the designing process here. Today, I'll be making a unique piece of art, which might even be available in the market someday.
This was basically a design workshop. This is where the interior architects and the architects work. Me being a student of interior architecture myself, I spend most of my time here. Here, as you can all see, we make 2D, 3D designs, and furthermore, we also exhibit our designs over here. And we also have our 3D projects laid over here as well. In the studio, we also equipped with all the high-end machineries and which can be used by the industrial designers, the interior designers, and the architecture students as well. So now we are in another part of the glass studio. Here we specialize in the bit making, the stained glass, and the fusion. And now we are going to make a bit. So here we are in the printmaking studio where we learn the different techniques of print production, ranging from industrial print production to stenciling and all the other different techniques. This place tells us about the essence of what actually printmaking is. Okay, so now we are in the digital production studio where we have different types of 3D printers. We have laser cut machines and all the modern machinery. And this is a place where students can turn their designs into reality, literally like this. So now we are here in a beautiful garden where we come after a long day of lectures and connect a bit with the nature. We can have a coffee with our friends here, and we have a cafeteria as well at the end. Come, let me show you. Okay, so now we are at a cafeteria where we have meals ranging from breakfast, lunch, and if you stay up late, you can even have the dinner as well. We also have a game room there where we can play snooker, foosball, and different types of video games. If you're interested in sound, we have a whole sound studio available at ARUCAD with all the latest machineries, and we offer a new degree called Sound Art and Design as well. Hello. Welcome to my dorm, which is basically a flat type dorm. And this is where I stay. You can either offer the single or shared room options. And it's 10 minutes away from the university, and it's the ideal location to live at. The university is located in the heart of Guinea, which is the most touristic city on the island. 10 minutes walk from the harbor, and the dormitory puts it right at the ideal location. and with a beautiful view of the mountains and the sea as well. So that's a quite rare combination to see. Also, the cherry on top is the weather, which remains moderate throughout the year. I hope to see you all on the campus next year. And till then, take care. Goodbye.
Amy, thank you very much. That was really informative, and one thing that I can definitely vouch for is that your breakfasts are very delicious and the gardens are very beautiful, um, because I experienced that firsthand. So I'll give you the last word. If there's any message you want to give to prospective students from Pakistan, you have the last word.
Sorry, Mr. Nadim, can you hear me now? Yeah? Great.
I can hear you.
Great. Firstly, proud to show you the video that was made by, the production from A to Z was made by our students, for our students. I hope this gave you this, a small sample of really the treasures that ARUCAD has to offer students as well. Being on, small Mediterranean island, but also putting forefront of education, the quality of education, being the only boutique style university on the island, offering really focused subjects, departments on art, design and communication. If you are a young artist, a budding artist, and are considering pursuing your higher education in any of these fields, I really hope that this video and also some information I've given you has given you a glimpse of what we really have to offer you as students here. So I'm proud to be a part of ARUCAD and share this opportunity with you. I hope it's given you an insight of, a little bit of the creativity, the amount of the magical work that happens on our campus with our students. If any students have any questions or queries, either through yourselves, Mr. Nadim, or directed to us, I'm more than happy to share and to answer any questions as well. If I haven't covered any topics which you may think are important for students or decision-making process, or providing, course content information, we're happy to do that as well. So I really look forward to meeting or speaking to some students and hopefully welcoming some of our graduates on campus this semester. Thank you for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to share with you our university.
The feeling is very mutual. I also hope that our students from Karachi in general and from Wales in particular will opt for ARUCAD. And thank you very much, your presentation and the time that you took out of your busy schedule. It was really, I'm really grateful for that. And inshallah, we will keep in touch. This is just the beginning of the relationship between your university and our college. And inshallah, we will keep in touch, and hopefully students from here will opt for your university. Thank you once again, and God bless you.
Thank you very much for having me. Have a great day. Thank you so much for your time as well. Most appreciated. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.